So I took a lot of risks through my life. I left a well-paying job in the corporate world. I started an education business from zero in a field that was highly competitive. I ended up leaving home and not speaking to my family for over 2 years because they did not like the path I was taking and things got very toxic. Why I'm telling you this is because I want to share 4 powerful life lessons I've learned from taking risks and how it transformed me into a more fulfilled and mindful person both financially and mentally. By the end of this video, you'll have a completely different perspective on risk taking and why it's essential for achieving the life that you truly want for yourself. The first lesson I learned about taking risks is to get comfortable with the unknown. When I left the corporate world for good, it was a decision made on a vision and me hating my current circumstances. Something needed to change. This was a big decision for me because I did all the things I needed to do to get to this point. Go to school, get a degree, get work experience, to then landing a corporate job. Everything I was doing led to this point. But sometimes in life you come to a big realization that what you're currently doing is not you, is not for you, and is not going to be you. I made the choice of going into the unknown, starting a business from zero, knowing that very well it might not work, but I was willing to do everything and anything to making sure that it works and succeeds. I remember my manager giving me a send-off card, and in that he gave me £50 to start me off and say this is a little token for the success that you're going to achieve. I won't lie and say it was not scary. Of course it was. Here I am leaving everything I worked up for, but the vision I had, knowing that this would be something I would very much enjoy and build, gave me so much excitement and optimism that it overrode the fear of the unknown. It built a fire inside me. This was a path that I needed to take. Not my family, not my friends, me. The unknown is what gave my life meaning, dealing with the setbacks, the successes, the roller coaster of emotions. I was living life completely naked and vulnerable to the unknown. I was giving myself to it, and in doing so, the experiences and wisdom I gained through my journey helped me to be in a position where I am today. But more importantly, it shaped me and helped me to be able to grow from a boy to a man. The unknown was the path for me, and it still is. If you are living life where you try and control everything, you don't like the unknown and you move away from it because it makes you feel uncomfortable, know this: you are limiting yourself to what your true capacity can be. You have so much potential within you that you are not able to use your full capacity because you are limiting yourself in a box. The box of comfort. I understand you have that fear inside you, the judgment of what your family, friends, and society would say, but you have to ask yourself this question: whose life are you trying to live? This is your life, and you want to do things that bring a true sense of fulfillment inside you. What's the worst case scenario? It does not work out. Okay, but the experience and wisdom that you will gain from this is unmatched, and in fact, you will be able to use this to go and do your next venture. Isn't that better than living a life of regret, knowing that you could have taken a risk and see where it led you, but you chose not to because you wanted to live life in a box of comfort, which actually made it worse for you. No improvement, no growth. You are capable of more than you know, but for you to unlock this, you need to embrace and get comfortable with the unknown. The second lesson I learned in taking risks is you grow up very quickly. My first place I moved into was a 1-bedroom apartment. Bear in mind, this was after I left the corporate world and was starting the business from scratch. I quickly realized that these risks comes with a lot of responsibilities. Not only I had to learn how to manage my finances both personally and from the business side, I had to also deal with the many setbacks and rejections when things were not working out. Dealing with contract negotiations, dealing with dodgy agents and landlords, you name it. I had to grow a thicker skin in this game. It stretched me beyond my comfort zone. Everything was coming back on me and I had to take full responsibility for it. But in doing so, I had to grow up quickly because I had no choice but to grow up for the business that I was creating. You see, when your vision is bigger than you, you benefit a lot from it in the sense that your character and the person that you are becoming changes and morphs into the person that you wish to become. The business needed me to be a certain person for me to push through it and make sure that it succeeds, or else it would have failed. When you are emotionally connected with your vision, it makes those painful setbacks less painful. When I look back at it, I'm very grateful for the many experiences the world of business gave me. It taught me so much about people in general, how to sell, having the endurance to withstand rejection after rejection, getting beaten down to the ground and still getting back up, not giving up and pushing through. I would not change it one bit. If you are serious about your goals and the vision you want to achieve, understand this: you will become a different person that will be molded by the process in order to achieve the vision you have for yourself. That is a good thing. You will take life a lot more seriously, and in fact, you might look at your friend circle and see that some of your friends you need to cut because they are bringing you down. Don't worry, this is part of the process. In order for you to reach your heights, you have to cut the weeds. The third lesson I learned in taking risks is you will not achieve your dreams by playing it safe. Playing it safe will only get you so far in life. I'll be honest with you, I would not be where I am today today if I did not take the risks I did at that time. Leaving my job, leaving home, going on a completely different new path. It changed everything. The person I've become, the life experiences I went through is unmatched compared to if I played it safe. This is not me trying to be arrogant, just so you know, but it's just to give you awareness that when you take risks that is outside of your comfort zone, you open yourself up to so many opportunities that you would not have come across if you played it safe. You have to be vulnerable and open to taking risks, because there will come a stage in your life where for you to reach the next level, for you to reach a bigger goal, a risk must be taken, or else you will be staying where you are. If you are currently living life where everything is comfortable and you are living in a safe way, maybe this is where you need to start pushing yourself a bit outside of your comfort zone. Try something new where it will give you that feeling of, oh gosh, what am I doing? This is scary, it's making me feel nervous and anxious. Have a go at pushing yourself a bit. You'll be surprised at the capacity that you have. If this means wanting a higher paycheck but you are afraid to ask, what's the worst case scenario? You will get a no. And if that's the case, you make sure that you put more effort, more work consistently so your manager can see in the next review. And if they're still not willing to increase your salary, you can start applying at other jobs that will pay you a higher salary because of the skills that you are able to give for that firm. If it's asking a girl out but you fear the rejection, okay, she says no. So what? It's a big deal because you take it personally. That's all. Take it as it is and move on. Don't try and rationalize it. Don't try and overthink it. In fact, if you look at it in the lenses of you are building up to that one girl who is attracted to you not just by your looks, but most importantly, the confidence that you are able to give out, that's a different story now. The person who takes the risk is the one who will stand out from the crowd of sheep. The fourth lesson I learned in taking risks is your level of confidence dramatically improves. As I was building the first business and going through its early trials and tribulations, and there were many, I started to gain a lot more confidence that I can keep pushing the boundaries and do more. You see, the more challenges I conquered, the more obstacles I overcame, the more stomach-wrenching feelings I endured. I became more tougher, resilient, harder to break, but most importantly, I had more confidence in taking more risks. It was a feedback loop. This gave me the confidence to start another venture, an education software company, which would require even more time, effort, and money as investment to get it up and running. But I was not fazed. I conquered a lot already. This was just another chapter to conquer. That's all. It gave me a new perspective on life that I would not have seen otherwise if I stayed in my comfort zone. For me, it felt like the world was opening up and I could see so many opportunities out there. Could be a change in your career, asking a girl out, eating on your own in a restaurant when everyone else is eating with someone. Whatever it is, big or small, take the risk. What's the worst that can happen? At least you know and tried, and that's better than 99% of the people that just talk and take no action. You know you did it and no one can take that away from you because you are a person of action, not just words. Everything starts from zero. When are you going to start? Peace.